Okay, now we're live. Hey guys! Hi! Hey everyone! Yo! What's up? Welcome to episode 8 of Azaria. My name is Zeb and I will be your DM for tonight. And for everyone else, please introduce yourselves.
Okay, that's me. Hi, I'm Ace. I play a shifter monk named Spade, but right now I'm playing human bard named Nick.
Nick.
Hail, man of land. My name is JC, and I am playing a Triton cleric named Mirin Egnasa.
Oh, hi. What's up? I'm Mike, and I play the High Elf Bard, Alois.
Yes, hello people. I am Roy, and I play the Kinku Monk, Wind Chimes.
Hello, it's me, Roses. I played the Asimar Barbarian.
Asimar.
I can actually say it now. I can finally say it, you know.
That was very smooth! Congratulations, you guys!
Yay!
That was very smooth! And next up are some of our announcements for the coming weeks. Ate JC, take us away.
Alright, for announcements, first of all, a big thank you to our resident technomancer Kenshin for handling all of our tech stuff and fighting off all those goblins, as well as Ace for the assets. Also, a big thank you to Mossygator, that's at Mossygator _ at Twitter, for all of the token art. Great news! We are now a Twitch affiliate! Woo! You can now subscribe and get access to emotes and all that good stuff while supporting us at the same time. As well as, welcome Mike, our newest permanent player!
It's me.
Congrats!
Congrats.
Oh, Zep. Do
Yes.
you hear that?
Got him, the victim of this again! Yeah! What do you hear? No!
It's the winds of change.
Oh,
An
damn.
update on our schedule.
I love the Monsters Inc. reference.
Yes. Starting next week, the Azaria campaign will be every Sunday, while AskAzaria will be every Thursday. Chompy's Tavern remains every Tuesday, but will have a new barkeep instead of Ace. So, to recap, Chompy's Tavern, or Just Chatting show, is every Tuesday at 9 p.m. A new barkeep will host 2 to 3 guests for about 2 hours of talk about anything and everything under the sun. So far we've been doing like really fun tier lists, and if you're into that, you might be into the show. And then every Saturday is our weekly AskAzaria show at 8:30 p.m. hosted by Chi. Ask us all your burning questions about the world of Azaria via Twitter with the hashtag AskAzaria. And finally, our weekly D&D game, the Dirty 20% Azaria, is now moved to every Sunday, 8:30 p.m. Join DM Zep, players Ace, Dudes, Ellie, Roses, Roy, Mike, and I as we journey through the world of Azaria. And that is it for announcements. Back to you, Zep.
Yes, thank you, Ate JC. And now with that said, let's head straight on over. Also, before we start though, a little bit of, for everyone, trigger warning to those who might be watching. We will deal with a lot of sensitive stuff for tonight, and if ever you feel something is a little bit off, you can always just send us a DM on Twitter, so we can help out and see like how we can handle things better. But with that said, and also to the players, of course, we talked about this before the stream. But with that said, let's begin tonight's game. The siblings of Twilight shine brightly like the sun, but only for a moment. Now the moment is gone. The light they cast, so bright and so vast. But in a split second, the moment has passed. the siblings of Twilight, now riddled in shame. Their house now in ruin, and they are to blame. After surviving the cavern of fear and learning of the emissary, inside the cave they meet another companion by the name of Alois, who turns out to be the long-lost descendant of the king in Triskeen, King Von. Our adventurers recover the lost children and reunite them with their families. One child in particular leads them straight to the castle for them to realize that the child is King Von's daughter, Trishna. As the evening continues, all of them share a meal. Alois and Von, having initially argued only to find a common ground in which both of them share the same sentiment. And as we continue everything tonight, we go back to Nick's question. How do we make a unified kingdom? Nick, we start with you. You kind of break the tension that was building up from the conversation between King Von and Alois. Do you want to elaborate more on what you said?
Wait, just to jog my memory. I said, how do you expect us to help you, right?
Yes.
So, we're just adventurers. We don't know how to deal with all of this politics, you know? It's something very internal, I guess, within your family. So, what do you propose we should do in order to help you?
I do understand that it might be a little bit difficult to understand what I want from you right now. But a lot of people, even after everything that's happened, still, they look up to you. All of you. I know it might be hard for you to trust authority again. He looks at everyone. Even but please, not only for this kingdom, but for the people I hold the most, please. I just ask you to stand with me.
As a side note, you said something about how the unification kind of turned your kingdom into this, right? It was passed on to you and then it got divided.
Yes. Yes, it has.
But your Oogdites... I don't... Isn't it normal for Oogdites to, like, kind of like what the unification did? Or...
When Eloise kind of chimes in, when Sebastian passed on the kingdom to his grandson, great-grandson Claude, we were Dowrites.
You were...
Yes.
You might have encountered a lot of Oofdites within the place because it's the most common belief here in Astia. But this kingdom is a kingdom of Dowrites.
I see.
Why?
But there are a lot of Crimson Dawn around here.
Unfortunately so. Where have you heard this name, the Crimson Dawn?
Oh, from shops, like Tavern, right?
Which one?
And the Mirren, what was the name?
the general store?
Oh, the one with the knoll.
Yes.
Yeah. They, they look at Aster and they always think, oh, Crimson Dawn.
Oh, maybe because, there's a big correlation between the Crimson Dawn and some tieflings. Not to be racist, I guess. It does come off a little bit racist, right?
It
A
is.
little racist.
A little bit.
Yeah. It's pretty weird. There's like a big thing about tieflings and like the Crimson Dawn around this place. Even though you're not part of it, they kind of assume that you are. And, with this place being just a home for misfits, we just accept people, regardless of who they are and where they've been.
So,
But we still do try to uphold the law.
okay,
keep
I'm sorry
order.
for going off topic, but
No, it's okay, please.
Why-
We're having a conversation.
why are there a lot of Crimson Dawn here?
We are in Astia, and this is mainly ruled by the Crimson Dawn.
But you are king of a kingdom, yes?
Yes, king of my people.
So, I would assume that this area would be Daurite territory, in a sense.
He props himself forward to his chair, and he puts his hands on the table, and it's a little more complicated than that. A lot of the people here have a mixed bag of whatever they believe in. And especially in this place, we don't really judge people for what they believe in. Even if you don't believe in anything. I mean, it'll be fine. But us personally, we're Dowerites. And he suddenly has this moment of wait, that's actually it. I think
What?
he looks at you and he
Pathetically, look around. What?
he kind of stands and he points to you excitedly.
What?
All of our siblings, we have a common enemy.
What?
You do?
The Crimson Dawn.
Hold on.
Oh no.
Maybe if I persuade my brothers to at least join forces for the meantime, we can help give freedom to the people by maybe eliminating the Crimson Dawn.
Has the Crimson
I
Dawn
think that's a good idea.
been bothering your borders?
We've lost many people because of the Crimson Dawn. Yes.
I'm sorry, but what is the Crimson Dawn?
Oh, forgive me. It's just, I thought it was common knowledge by now. Where are you from? Egnazath, right? Egnaz.
Yes, I am from Egnas.
He looks at Eloise and says, you see, I kind of have knowledge about families. Anyways.
Not ours.
Yes, sorry. Okay. The Crimson Dawn is a warband, basically. It's a huge warband of people who like to conquer and go and they're just they're just a handful,
All right, but why did they come about? What was the reason for the creation of the Crimson Dawn? Are these a bunch of townspeople who started feeling like they needed to take power to themselves?
As for the exact origin, I don't really remember. They even existed even at the time where... Points over to Aloise. they ruled. It was already there.
Oh, an entrenched one. An
Yes.
entrenched power.
It's
And you mean to
very.
fight it.
Sorry, what?
And you mean to fight it.
Ambitiously so?
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
You mean to fight it with allies who are, at best, also your enemies.
The enemy of
your
my enemy.
is your friend. I understand. But it makes for a weak alliance, don't you think?
He contemplates on this. It does.
But it is a start.
But it is a start. I tell you what. Just for now, I ask of you to accompany me to Lorien. And as when we go there, we're going to seek an audience with their king, and at least find a way to talk it out. I'm not in that bad of terms with my middle brother, so maybe he'll hear me out, and maybe seeing you there will add like a little bit of needed weight to my words.
It is a start, rather than just sending us while you sit here.
Yeah, I don't like to. I'm sorry for saying that in the first place. I don't mean to just send you out there. I want to do this with my own two hands as well. But I'm gonna need all the help I could get. And I'm not the best strategist, I'm not the best fighter. Hell, I'm not even the best ruler. As you can tell, I almost know zero to none. But what I do know is that I care about my people. And the last thing I would want is for all of them to lose their homes.
Because of a war.
Because of a war.
And to prevent a war, you will make war.
He kind of like furrows. He's like, it's a necessary violence to the road of peace.
It is hard to be king, is it not?
He looks at you and he just...
Why
Fun.
don't...
Oh,
sorry,
I'm sorry.
go ahead. No.
To which way does the Crimson Dawn start to expand? Are they nearing us to the south? Is
They're
this
mainly... They just mainly have like a small skirmishes in the middle of the borders that Lauren set. Both to take hold and but fortunately enough, Lauren has a pretty good like defenses set, which is alright, I guess.
So even if, and then he turns over to the rest of the table, I believe even if you were to get safe passage from the middle brother, there's still a whole
The Crimson Dawn will
to get past.
Yes. And they're not known to be the kindest of folk. Not at all.
Not even Sebastian could manage to settle with them. That I know.
And this is the one that you're making your enemy.
he has this like wash of like uncertainty in his face, and he's yes. Our if we get my brother's in enemy.
Perhaps you'd fare better with one enemy than three.
Oh no, I'm
Oh,
Oh no.
Our DM lagged out.
Table conversation.
See,
ah,
I
Oops,
just
yeah.
look. I look to Alois.
Yes.
So we go to Lauren.
Yes. That is the only way, because I believe Triskeen is at the very south of this continent, if my memory serves me well.
You can help persuade them, right? They don't have to go to war.
I can perhaps, at best, help reunite the brothers. For the Crimson Dawn, I am not so sure.
The Crimson
Hello?
Dawn.
sorry.
Is
I'm back.
What was that?
I feel like I have to say this, but the Crimson Dawn isn't someone we really should be messing with.
Why
That
so?
is
Do you have any personal experience with them?
No, not me, but they're a bad bunch, and they have all this power. I mean, even the king said, "King Bon, sir." You said that they rule over Asio, so like over the whole continent, and waging a war with someone who's got that much power, I don't think it's a good
Then
idea.
perhaps we don't have to fight the Crimson Dawn. We can bring the prospect up to the other two kings of protection, alliance, against it in the event that the Crimson Dawn makes their first move.
That's better. That's better. Let's not go head first.
Yes. Like he's a little bit lost for words. I'm not so sure myself how to handle with the Crimson Dawn. It's never been my side of things, but I will do my best.
I just came back from a goblin attack.
Welcome back.
yeah, we were just talking
Sorry.
RP.
Catch me up, please.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
We were just doing RP.
Okay,
about-
okay.
Yeah.
Fill in
about,
the
Crimson Dawn.
yes.
But the smallest spark of hope can light a fire. Am I not correct?
Yeah, I was just saying, not to go head on. You could take the defensive, because you don't want to go there unprepared, do you?
True.
I second the thought.
We're not gonna go like in an all-out war immediately. We just aim to seek an alliance with my brothers. And then we'll plan if ever, the alliance comes to a fruition.
Okay, that's better. But also safe passage, yes?
Of course. Of course.
Okay.
And also, it would be rude of me to not just, to just let you come with me and not reward you for anything. It will come with enough money for supplies.
That's fine.
How does 2,000 gold sound?
So, but,
Split
um,
among us?
Yes,
okay.
Alright.
That would be
up front. And
um
Front.
Yep.
And perhaps a few potions or rations to help along the way.
We will have our supplies, yes, but we will need time to prepare. So, in the meantime, uh, we have the rest of the night off. I say if you are with me, just to be sure, he's like, still unsure, just to be sure you guys are like agreeing, kind of, right?
I will
look
go
around
with
the
you.
table.
Thank you, ancestor.
I look
Shakes
around
his
the
head
table
again.
just to like.
You haven't talked for a while. He points over to Hayden and Wind Chimes. Are you good with this?
I mean, if it gets a safe passage, sure.
Thank you. And Wind Chimes?
While I was quite against the fighting, I think the more peaceful route is quite acceptable.
This, I'm afraid, is the most peaceful route. Right?
Yeah,
Arguably so.
the Crimson Dawn doesn't talk.
They don't talk.
No.
They don't. They talk mostly with their weapons.
That's true.
So if you're gonna have to strike a conversation with them, you're gonna have to be brutish about it.
Okay.
Remind me, King Von, what is the goal of your alliance?
With my brothers. Yes?
Yes.
With my brothers?
Yes.
I am lagging! Oh my goodness!
Goodbye. Oh,
Oh no.
Oh no,
Oh no.
The lag.
goblin.
Our DM is suffering a goblin
goblin.
attack right now. Damn goblin.
Oh no. Are we feeling noise?
Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah. Yes.
Eloise.
Yes.
So say I want to get stronger.
Yes.
What do bards do?
Oh. Well, our magic, right, is in our music. So practice your instruments. What do you play?
I play a trumpet leaf, but what if I didn't want to use my instruments?
Well, it's like we channel our magic through our instrument. It's like a wand of some sorts, but for us.
Oh, cool.
Yes. Perhaps you could hum or sing instead of playing your instrument. Maybe that could work for you.
Is there one where I don't have to do music?
OOC, I'm actually not sure. So don't take my word for this. Don't take my word for it.
You can dance.
Maybe you can dance or some shit. Well, I don't know. It's with our DM's discretion,
It's
but he's
fine,
like
no,
not
I was
here.
trying to
So
I was trying to
Comedy.
set up. I was trying to set up to my class, to my subclass.
Stand-up
sorry.
comedy works,
Oh, okay.
you
I'm
know.
sorry. It's with DM's discretion,
It's fine,
and
it's
he's
fine.
being attacked by goblins. So
Yeah, but like, okay, what preparations do I have to make?
Well, I believe it's different with everybody, you know? Think of our magic like a performance, and it's up to you how you'd be able to prepare.
So you practiced, yes?
Yes. All of my life.
All of 400 years?
Maybe I have exaggerated the 400. It's been a while. All of my 260 plus years, yes.
You,
Yes. It's
okay.
still a lot of time. Do you not live that long?
Um,
See.
I
Most kinds don't live that long.
Spade said we probably wouldn't reach 100.
You know, if you'll have me around, I'll be glad to help.
Okay.
Yes. We'll find a way.
Okay.
Perhaps.
All right. Because I love my trumpet leaf and all, but
The king goes back from like Winston calling him from the side, and he like, "I'm sorry.
Yes.
Winston just told me something. What did I miss?"
My question, King.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry.
What is the goal of your alliance?
To
Is it to make a whole kingdom?
He looks to Alois and like, hopefully so. Am I right?
Well, I would like to see the country whole again, but it isn't up to the rest of us here. It's between you three.
Yes,
Yes.
it is. But I'd like to have a home for more people, a more welcoming one. Maybe it won't be the same as before with one united kingdom, but at least an alliance would be a good start.
Louis kind of thumps his fingers on the table in thought, and then he looks back to the king. Among your brothers or among your staff, do you have any people gifted in the arcane or in medicine? And he looks back at the table because I believe their friend. We might need to see what has happened to him.
Yes, Vicky.
Yes, of course. People actually, when they took him to our infirmary, people have already been trying to observe whatever's happening to him. So rest assured, he is in good hands. He is in good hands. He is in good hands. Yes.
You said that 3 times.
I did. Yes. Go ahead and roll me a side check.
My shifty nephew, what do you mean?
Go ahead and roll me a side check. Also, I reset my net, so now we're back to normal. Yay.
13.
Yay.
A 13, just, you can just tell from his, the way that he composes himself, is that he's not that confident. He's like the anxious millennial kind of king.
Eloise kind of like rubs at his forehead.
All I can say is that we're just doing our best to help your friend heal up.
You would
With
do to heal our friend. He is our strategist after all.
That would be a big help. And, we wouldn't want to lose anyone, especially if it's a dear guest in our kingdom, of course. anyways, if you guys want to spend the rest of your night um, exploring the city, you're free to do so. Um, Tomorrow morning, early before the sun rises, I believe we'll be prepared to take our leave to go to Lorien.
All right.
Also, you do have lodging here, so if you need a place to stay and sleep for the night, my kingdom is your kingdom, ish, kind of.
I mean, I point to Alois.
Yeah, essentially, yes.
Well, we handed it over to them. So
Yeah, I guess.
our
Okay. Our kingdom is your kingdom.
It's not to make those kinds of promises, my lord.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. True.
Yes.
I-
The wording is very vague.
Yes.
Some magic caster might take,
That is true. It's dangerous, and that is the last time that I will say that. My good friend, he was over to the guard, told me it was a good saying. Told me.
all right.
Anyways, please enjoy the city. I'm afraid I'm just gonna go tuck my daughter into bed. See you guys in the morning.
All right.
Yvonne,
Alright.
Good evening, my lord.
Yes.
after you tuck your daughter in, I would like a private word with you.
Of course. Yes.
That is all.
All right. So he stands up and fixes a little bit. You see, there's a little bit of food stain on his the lower part of his jacket. He he leaves immediately to go to his daughter. And with that said, what would you guys like to do? Where would you guys like to go?
Where can we go?
With this, Winston goes near you guys and asks you actually. So, the city is free to roam for the rest of the night. Where would you like to go? Do you have anything in particular that you want to go to? Any errands that you need to fix?
I do need things for spells. Yes? I look Eloise, right?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Spells,
Mm-hmm.
of course. We have our own, very own branch of arcane curiosities here in this place.
I'd like to come along, if that's alright.
Of course.
I also would need some.
Same for me.
So all of you would just like to go to the arcane curiosities for tonight. How about the others?
I look at Hayden. There might be some glass bottles.
They might have those beautiful glass bottles that you
why
do
are we-
enjoy staring at.
They told me about there was arcane curiosities in Shardbrook, and you were just looking at glass bottles.
Yeah, because I did not want to talk to the very awkward person.
Oh, I thought.
Oh,
Okay, that's fine.
so do you fancy glass bottles?
No.
No?
No.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Right. They do have very fine glass bottles.
Why are you trying to make it seem like I'm into glass bottles? We should probably stop that.
I'm not.
Hayden.
I'm just assuming what your friends say.
I'm sorry, I was just assuming too, just because Pig told me.
This town is filled with a lot of people who run different businesses, yes. Armories, bake shops. We even have an orphanage. So please, if you do need some directions, I will give you a map of the town. Please, here you are.
Map then.
He hands it to Miriam.
Another
Here you
map.
are. So
Thank
please,
Thank you, sir. Butler, sir.
Butler, sir. As you look at the map, it has these stores. It does have a bakery, 2 taverns. One is called the Crash Landing, where you've been to. The other is called Sewage Water. They do also have a bathhouse. They do have arcane curiosities as well. The general store slash restaurant slash clothes shop owned by Nappy as well. They also have a blacksmith. And some things might not be listed in the map.
How close are the shops together? Like what? Like how close?
They kind of form into the middle of the town, where it just like within like a square. So it's all just scattered there. Some found within the inner streets, but it's easy to locate, especially like if you do ask directions. It's kind of easy to locate. So where would you like to go?
Arcane?
Arcane curiosity.
Curiosities, please.
All right, Miriam, make me a as you go out, make me a perception check.
Uh-oh.
I'd like to go to the
Ruh-oh.
blacksmith since it's near Arcane Curiosities, right?
Yes. Okay.
11.
With an 11, as you roam around the city, you are greeted with a lot of people enjoying some, like, there's no festivities in the night. There's no, there's no festival in the night, but people seem to be enjoying, like, a lot of the things that are going on. You see a couple of people drinking outside the 2 taverns. They seem to be having a good time. Some other people, you hear like conversations from a lot of them. They seem to be looking for a guy that's named Oliver. With you also see and it feels like the middle of the day, even though it's nighttime, because of all the lights that are scattered all throughout the streets. With an 11, it seems to be hard for you to find where the Arcane Curiosities is, but you do find a guard that is roaming around.
Pardon me, sir.
Yes?
I'd like to ask if you know, where's the store named Arcane Curiosities?
Arcane. I'm sorry, what? Your accent is weird.
Arcane Curiosities.
Arcane. Oh, magic shop.
Yes.
Magic
shop.
Yes. If you see the windmill, you see the windmill, yes.
Yes.
The windmill, it's not there. You have to take 20 steps back, and then you have to turn right, and if you see the blue house, you see the blue house,
Yes.
it's also not there. You're gonna have to take a 180-degree turn, and then if you see that one house that it's kind of made of stone, it has like a viewing tower up top.
It's not there.
It's that one.
Viewing tower.
Yes.
Viewing tower.
The kind of a viewing tower, magic shop, they're weird. But we do welcome weird. We like weird. I like your accent.
Miriam is like racing through her mind, thinking like, do I have an accent? Do I?
I like your accent. Well, anyways, if you need more help, you can just ask some of the crowns, some of the gods that are roaming the place. My name is my name is Drino. Drino Paddlebottom.
Okay.
Drino Paddlebottom.
Oh.
So, please enjoy your night around town. I guess you're with your friends. But why are you with a kid?
He's not that young.
He's a
I'm
friend.
not that young.
Is he just short?
Yes, he's a short man.
Ah,
Alright, thank you.
Baby faced, you know.
Baby face, short man. All right, you guys have a fun time now.
As he
Yes.
walks away, Alois kind of like whispers to the both of them. That wasn't very helpful.
Not
So he said
at all.
not to windmill, you take 20 steps back.
just find the house that's made of stone with a viewing tower on top.
Yes.
Let's try again.
All right.
Try
Man,
again.
give me a second perception check.
Oh
With
god.
disadvantage because like of the
It feels like it's worse off right now.
direction.
All right, 17. You know how convoluted these instructions are. You do see the windmill, but it's not it. You take 20 steps back, and as you turn to the side, you do see that there's like a blue house.
That's
It's
not it.
So
And then you take a 180.
So you do see like some sort of small tower that has like an observatory up top.
Mhm.
So and it doesn't have any like signage on it. It seems to be seems to be just very low key. If you know kind of deal. For this branch of Arcane Curiosities. So would you like to go in?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, all of you, or some of you would like to go somewhere else?
Yeah, I said I was.
Hayden wanted to go to the blacksmith, right?
Yeah.
From where you could look at what you could see from the map, it is near it. So for now, I will just deafen you.
Yes, please. I definitely.
Okay. No, let me do it na lang. So, okay? Alright. Alright, with that said, for the rest of you, as you all go in, wind chimes, yes, you're also going in?
Yes.
Okay. For the rest of you, as you do go in, you're greeted with just a dimly lit room. You do see that it has a wooden door, and as you open it, the only thing that you can the only thing that you can perceive with all your passive perceptions is just someone seated in the middle of this room, and he has his arms kind of like folded to make it look like he's like leaning on a table, but there's no table there. And as he looks at you, he just say, "Hello. Welcome to the Arcane Curiosities."
Hello.
Marin, they do have an accent.
How can I help you with?
Oh, I look back to Alois and Nick and what was it that we wanted to buy? Component pouches? Is it? Component
Yes.
pouches, please.
Oh, alright. Wait. Component. I'm sorry, I can't gauge by your accent. What do you say?
Component pouches. In it.
Are you mocking my accent?
No, I am just saying it in an accent that you would understand.
Alright. So component pouches. I do have some stock left. Tell me, what specifically do you need? As he's like looking down on a non-existent table.
Alright.
What exactly do you need?
Just
I just need
components for my spells. Which basically need like a stone, a legume, um, some other stuff.
Are you
Very small
like some sort
things.
of gardener?
No, I'm not.
I
I'm
need a bit
I'm a
of garden
cleric.
items.
Garden items. I mean, we do only sell magic and magic components, so magical items as well. But garden items.
No, I mean things that you can find in a garden, but not like garden items, or just like,
All right.
Yeah.
Anyways, it will cost you around 10 gold each.
10 gold.
Yes.
I mean,
I look to Aloise. Is this
Alois kind
the
of like.
running? Yes.
I mean, we are giving you a lot of business. Couldn't you perhaps lower it a little? I mean, all three of us.
This is a franchise business, so it's not really. I mean, we do have a lot of customers.
But this is the king's great grand uncle.
And I'm the king's great cousin.
No,
Alois puts like a hand on Nick's shoulder. I mean, he's like, if the king does not remember me, I doubt the people do as well.
Roll me a persuasion check with disadvantage. Then.
That's just sucky.
Persuasion and disadvantage. It's an 11.
Oof. So close.
Yes, and I'm the king's great cousin.
Never mind. So, do you
Of course, I'm just joking. Yeah, we're a place of business. We do need to,
do you sell those at wholesale?
What do you mean? Like a box of 10, a box of 20?
Could you maybe do a box of 5?
A box of 5 for 50, yes?
That's the same price. Usually the idea of wholesale is you buy a lot and you get a little bit off.
Oh, are you bargaining?
Yes.
Oh, you should have told me sooner. Roll me a persuasion check.
Please, Alois.
What are these 11s?
So, 50 gold. I guess I could go as low as like 48.
Never mind. I just hand him 10. Oh, but before, do you have anything for bards?
What do you mean?
I'm looking to, I guess, learn more, do more.
You need, are you looking for some kind of book? I presume.
I guess?
Let me see. I think I have just the thing. He reaches down to give you some sort of like, it's a small pamphlet of sorts. Here you are.
What's this?
It's called the Circle of Fifths. Basic musical term. Read it up. Compose your chords. Make a song.
No, I was thinking not the musical kind for bards.
Oh, then what good is a bard if he can't play?
Never mind. I just give him back the pamphlet.
You don't want the Circle of Fifths? It's pretty essential for all musicians.
I'm good.
All right.
Here's for the component pouch.
Thank you. How much do you pay?
I give him like 10 gold.
So that's 1 for you. For the rest,
I give him 20.
2 for you then.
I give him 30.
3 for you then. Pleasure doing business with you.
I guess. I just
Can we
muttered,
go
I
now,
guess.
Mirren?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
But your friend. And then like he
Oh,
gestures
wind
over to the
chimes.
chimes.
Do you have anything to buy?
Hello.
Oh, you see, like, with Shams looking through, like, the books.
You fancy something? Something pique your interest? Something tickle your fancy? You just continue like, pestering him.
Greetings. I could assume someone of your stature is very well educated.
Of course, we do hold a certain standard to people who open up on arcade curiosities. Yes.
So, like, I shuffle through my bag. Like, there seems to be some kind of writing I can't comprehend.
Consultation fee is 3 gold.
Acceptable, actually.
He's just a cheap. He's just a cheap bastard.
I don't care. Like, Wind Chimes does not care. He just wants to know.
All right.
So, Wind Chimes takes out the green book
Oh, okay.
that he cannot understand for some reason. He doesn't know why. It might be a different language, or it just might be in code. Wind Chimes doesn't know.
Have you tried reading it? Opened it?
Yes.
He flips open. He flips another page. Yes. He closes it and hands it to you. I'm afraid I don't understand it.
It's gonna be a bitch to bring around. I'll just be like, do you understand this book? This green book? Do you understand this green book?
But what I can tell with all the imagery of the book is that it has something to do with something that happened 150 years ago.
Wait! Maybe Eloise might know.
Yes,
Actually, fuck, I've never tried that.
it's called
Consider that.
the Emerald Undeath.
The what?
The Emerald? Sorry. Your accent is weird, I can't. It's called the Emerald Undeath.
I gasp audibly.
I've heard of that!
What is it?
What is it? Really? Oh, that's a surprise now.
And Chimes, would you lend me that book? Can I see?
It's okay. I mean, fuck. Take a shot. I'll take it.
Take a shot!
I'll like, Wind Chimes would like to see if, like, this fucking wizard can't do it. It's like I'm not paying you 3 gold.
Yes!
I mean, the wizard can't understand. Mirren might get it, or Alois might get it.
Okay. Mirren?
Do we
Do
roll?
you hand over the book to Mirren?
Yeah. I should I call over Gano. I want to keep,
Alright.
keep the book on me or Gano.
Mirren?
Over.
Yes.
Okay. Both Mirren and Alois roll me a history check.
Oh,
You guys.
I'm an old man. Don't do this to me. I'm an old man.
You're
Don't
an
do
old
this
man.
Everyone's an old man. Mystery.
14.
Unfortunately for Eloise was in a different part of
Yes.
was in a different part of the world when this was happening. But for Miriam, you have read it before. You have read it before in a journal, a very familiar journal to you, and it has it was stated, but not in detail. You can only gauge that it was something that your uncle wanted to solve.
I know
Can
of
I
this.
recognize? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Can I recognize the language of it at least?
Uh, with the language of it, both of you still can't understand what language it is.
Oh.
But you can tell from like some of the context clues with some of the illustrations as well. Some of the the descriptions and stuff, like the illustrations within it. So that's all you can gauge from it. And also, you were in a different place, Alois.
I was.
Oh, that was surprising.
Marion, what was it?
I know of this. Well, at least my uncle did. My uncle Miris. Do you know? I keep talking about him. I know, but he wrote about this in his journals. He wanted to solve the mystery of it. It happened during his lifetime, at least. When he went out first adventuring into the world.
Your
The
uncle's
Emerald
pretty
Emperor.
old.
Yes, it is very old. 150 years ago.
And as you guys are talking, he points to a sign that just says "No loitering."
Well, we are not loitering. We paid. We are shopping, sir.
All right,
What she
They
said.
moved to one of the bookshelves just to like
just
scan the
yeah,
titles.
yeah.
I take out like a book. Just holding it.
Oh God! As you do take up the book, it's called God.
That's
It's
the
called
Argonian maid.
it's called Granga Sutta.
Oh.
Oh.
Mm.
Is there
Yes.
like no drawing on it?
And he sees it and like, are you interested in that?
I have no idea what I pulled out. What is it?
It's how Grung make love.
Put it
Why is it in a magical shop? I put it back.
Put it back, please.
Why do you?
Why is that in a magical shop?
Maybe it's for some people it might be magical.
Can I at least check the bookshelves? Or
All right, roll me investigation.
something that would help me.
I mean, if you want to be assisted by the others.
You're
Yes,
looking
sir.
for a bard book, right?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm going to try to see if I can spot like how to be a bard for dummies.
Oh God!
I will
Okay.
try to
There
see
probably
as
is
well.
one. I have a magic
There's-
for
Oh, wait, that was at a
dummies, but I actually-
disadvantage. Sorry.
No. All right, I'll just take the left one. It's a 16. Okay. With a 16, you do see that as you peruse the books, even like with the others helping you, you notice two books in particular. One book that just has jokes in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's called I Jest You Not.
Mm-hmm.
And the second book is called Tales of Old.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
Have you found something that piqued your interest? Yes. Have you?
I squint my eyes at the shopkeeper, and I just like peruse through Tales of Old.
Please don't read it if you're not going to buy it.
am I supposed to know if I want it then?
You can check the back. See what the author has to say about it.
Is
What
there
does
no
the
like
back say?
synopsis? Alright.
You do look at the back, and it just has like this. It basically says that it contains multiple tales from centuries ago.
That's interesting. Can I just read the foreword at least?
Would you like to buy the book?
How much is it?
He takes a long time to answer.
You're taking a long time.
30 gold.
I'm gonna roll an insight for that.
Roll me an insight!
You don't know how much this is, do you? That's a 9.
With a 9, what did you want to find out about him? Are you like gauging if he's telling the truth?
Yeah.
You can tell by what he's saying that he's kind of the person who just wants to get money. That's the most obvious thing that you can like take from him.
But this is a pretty old book.
I'm a pretty old man.
How old are you, sir?
402.
You're even older than... So you should know this person! I point to Eloise.
Alois turns red as like the guy is staring at him.
Oh dear.
He does not like. Oh,
See?
goodbye.
Goblin attack again.
Goblin attack. Alois kind of like peers over to the book. He's like, perhaps Vaughn would have books. You know, we could
Yes.
borrow something in the royal library instead
Perhaps
of
you can
having to
just
pay.
borrow a book. That is true.
Yeah,
Libraries are very good, you know.
But this looks pretty interesting, and it looks pretty old. I don't know how old the books are in your library. No offense. But
That's true.
Triskeen is kind of a new kingdom.
That is true.
Well,
But it
you
doesn't
could.
hurt to try.
Yes.
How about we check the library first? And if you can't find anything in the library, we can come back here
Before we leave.
before we leave.
Yes.
30
Okay.
gold is a lot for a book.
It really
is
is.
a lot.
And that's coming
And
from
then
someone who likes books.
and then like Alois like flips open to a random page. I was like, I've been there, but you can't really tell if he's telling the truth. I remember that.
Oh, what? Really? What
A
happened
little
then?
bit. And you see him like take a step back. His memory is
happened
failing
then?
him.
No audio?
Hello, we can't hear you.
And he does take a long time. Ooh,
He's back.
Okay.
He's
Yeah.
back. Take a
I
long
can't
time.
unmute. I can't. There. Am I back?
Yes.
And he does take a long time, like looking at. I'm sorry, no.
That's fine. Please stop looking at me.
Now he can't like take his eyes off you.
Eloise!
Please
Eloise!
stop.
Eloise! Lorenthal!
Oh, what?
What? Yes?
Larenthal.
Yes.
I thought you were dead.
What?
Why would you think that?
You know. Oh, you know.
What?
Have you not died? You've died, right?
I'm right here.
Well, obviously, but
Yes. What do you mean?
People have been saying that you died.
And then
What?
Alois closes the gap between them. What do you mean? Oh, he's gone.
No! What a
No!
cliffhanger! What a
But the
cliffhanger!
lore, it was
What do you
right
mean
there.
I'm dead?
We were left hanging on the cliff.
He just disappears in front of us.
With his
Oh
magical
my
invisible table.
God.
Yeah.
Hold on.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
So I guess while the guy takes his time thinking about what to say, Alois like a few steps in front of you two already. It's like he's shaking a bit.
Mhm.
When
And,
were you
like, super
supposed to
curious.
die?
What?
Why did they think that you died? Did you do something in the past 100 of years?
I have he pauses a bit. And, like he's having like a really hard time trying to reply to you. Like he's not even trying to hide it. I have an idea, but I would like to confirm first.
Am I actually back now?
What do you
Yes,
mean
you
I'm
are.
dead?
What do you
Yeah.
mean?
I just said that you're dead and like I vanish
Yeah,
into
you
thin air.
vanished.
You see him spring from like behind you
What?
and like try to like touch your back.
Don't touch me.
Oh,
And like he swats it away and like looks
oh.
over to you. What do you mean?
People have been talking about it's been long gone, the rumors have faded away, but they've been saying that you've been long dead.
What? When did the rumor start?
It was a long time ago as well. Around the start of the unification.
Well, that was not really long ago. It wasn't as long as 200 years.
Long for humans.
Yeah, but I'm still here, aren't I?
That makes sense.
Well, it's long for humans.
Alright. What are you getting angry for?
What about the other two siblings? They're alive, right?
I don't know where they are.
I don't need to
No
know where
one
they
does.
are. But are there rumors of death?
Sightings, yes. Rumors, yes. Confirmations, no. No.
Alright.
They might be alive. Maybe.
With
But you're not dead! He kind of like reaches for you again and like touches you on the shoulder. You're not dead!
Sir, don't
not
please
dead.
stop touching him.
No
That's
touching,
not.
sir.
No.
I can't believe
I'm
you're
right
not
here.
dead.
I'm not.
Is that really... You look different. You look so different.
It's been years.
He has a boob window now.
Kind of... I kind of like it. It's kind of a glow up.
Alright.
Suits you.
Okay. And then
Sir, I'm
he
sorry. I think this man is enamored to another man. Please stay away.
You even have a boob window now. You like go like
Sir,
looks to the
please
side.
stop.
Anyways, forgive my insolence, sire. The
So,
component
gold for the book?
component pouches are free. Book is free. Here you go. Here you go. Gives you
my
back.
gold
Gives you back all your gold.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's just. Can't believe you're alive. He tries to reach out to you as well. Like,
Sir, please.
I stand in front of them. Stop.
I have a type.
you don't. No. It's not that you don't understand. It's. We really thought that he was dead.
From what?
Well, fighting off Tirsil.
You
Louise
fought
starts taking a step
Harrison?
back, and he is visibly starting to have like a heaviness in his breath, and thoughts start rushing into his head, flashes and images, but none of them fit. None of them seem to be in the right order.
You see Eloise kind of like clutch his head a little bit.
Are you okay?
That name.
Yes.
Say it again.
Tirsil. One who started the unification. Long dead.
Lucky. I know.
Dead, yes.
I know.
You guys did it. Did you not?
Is that how the unification ended?
No. No, I don't know.
It's just a footnote, I guess. But you were the ones who did stop him.
From
Not
doing
me.
what? Stopping him from doing what?
He scratches his head. From the effects of the unification.
What effects?
The wars? Have you not been around?
Oh, that.
The wars, the children being born, chaos, everything. Crimson Dawn rising more into power.
Oh,
Well,
all right.
at least thank you, Eloise, for stopping him.
He doesn't kind of register that you said things, and he kind of like wobbles in his step. He almost collapses, but he catches himself.
Still
They
can't
rush
believe you
forward
are.
to help you.
Uh,
Are you all right, Alois?
No, it's not making sense.
What is
You
not
wanna
making
go
sense?
now? We can.
Please,
Okay.
perhaps
Um.
if you have questions, I'll try to answer them,
Okay. Well,
but
thank
not
you,
now.
Mr. Shopkeeper, sir.
Alright,
Be going now.
you all have a good day. Enjoy the book.
Thank
Before we
you.
leave, I try to say good night in his accent again.
How do you do it?
Good night. So
Good
bad
night,
at
innit?
accent. Good night, innit?
Innit?
Strange. Good night. Good
Yeah.
night.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I think that was like a bit spot on. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Spot on, innit?
Spot on, innit?
Spot on.
Oh, oh god. So,
Well, good night, Mr. Shopkeeper, sir.
with you kind of going out, Mirren assisting a little bit of Aloysius' steps, you don't notice that Aster is not with you, and
Oh.
he didn't leave with you guys when you left the castle, the fort. Um, and as this is
To
happening,
Marin. Is Aster okay? Did you say something that would hurt him?
Did not say anything that would hurt him. He is a grown man.
Aster kind of just like shifted from your sight.
Yeah.
Without you, without anyone noticing, he just kind of poof. With this happening, you do see you kind of gaze at Hayden from next door,
Mhm.
within the blacksmith. Do you guys want to go to Hayden?
Yes.
Okay, let's unmute and undeafen Hayden. All right. Oh, Roses is still. Oh,
Excuse me.
all right. As we're sorting things, first of all, we are sorry for some of the technical difficulties that I have been experiencing. I have been fighting and kicking goblin ass all night.
Yep.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. But with that said, we will now take a break. Thank you for continuing to watch and continuing to join us. We'll see you after the break.
I just saw the undeafened part.
And we're back. Hello,
Oh, we're back.
everyone.
Wahoo!
Hello. Welcome back to our stream.
God, no.
Come back in it.
Welcome back in it.
Oh God. Anyways, to continue our story, as you go, as you guys go out, you do see from your peripheral vision, Hayden kind of talking shop with some of the blacksmith there. You see Hayden is like looking down at the. You see Hayden looking down at like 5 kobolds that are like running all throughout the shop. They're just they're like super finicky and kind of loud. Would you guys like to go to Hayden?
Yes.
All right. So you do hear this conversation. What do you want?
I'm here for a new sword.
What? Yes! He needs a new sword! What? He needs a new sword? He needs a new sword! What? He needs a new sword? You need a new sword?
Yes. I need a new sword.
What kind of sword do you want?
A long sword.
How long? Long for me? Long for you? Long for you? As you see, like, your other companions, like, going into the shop.
I like give them my old rusty ass cracked longsword.
Hey!
This now.
What the hell is this?
That's a longsword.
This looks a little bit nasty in it.
It's old.
Uh-huh. Is it like 200 years or something?
No, that's like 5. You know.
Oh, all this damage in 5 years? What are you, a barbarian?
I don't answer. I'm just.
Okay. Anyways, so, what do you want done to this sword? I mean, I can tell that it's kinda still okay. Okay. Wanna buy a new one?
I'd prefer if I bought a new one.
Okay. What kind do you want? We have a lot. We can make a lot, but it will take a little bit of time.
You got any suggestions?
You know what? I can make you a better one. This is something that looks exactly like this as well. And someone like reaches down from like underneath, grabs the sword as well. You know what? I can make you a new one, a better one. Something that looks like just like this as well. And someone like interrupts him as well and gets the sword as well. I can make you a new one, something that looks better and like is stronger than this as well. So it's basically a longsword plus 1.
Okay. I'm listening.
But it will cost you though.
How much?
Let me check with our accountant. Robertino, please come here. You walk and you see another kobold. You see another kobold walk in. What is it? What do you want?
Is his name Chris Pratt?
It's a me. No.
No!
You lost me. I'm done.
That will cost you 150 gold.
100.
We don't know where he got the accent from. We all just talking like a normal voice. What do you mean? I always talk this way.
Well, yeah, wait. So did we get gold from before?
How much gold do you have right now?
I'm 77 because I don't remember if you
Put
gave
it on the king's tab.
He still didn't hand you anything yet.
You still didn't.
Put it on the king's tab. But you
So-
didn't hear it from me.
Can I put it on a tab?
What the hell is it? You can tell it. Do you know what a tab is?
I have a question. How old are you?
You know it's rude to ask a woman their age.
You a woman?
What?
I have a question.
What?
Have you heard of the Larenthal family?
And
I point to Aloise.
oh, hello.
That's
What?
Aloise Larenthal.
Yep. Hello.
Oh, okay.
Aloysius
I guess-
is like kind of woozy as he stands like by the
I
end.
look at
Like, he's just
Hayden. I look at
I'm
Hayden.
holding,
Sorry.
I'm holding him up.
I don't know why he's kind of supposed to be dead, but I'm glad you're alive. I'm glad.
and then when he says like he's dead, he's like he starts to like
I look at Hayden. I look at Hayden and I just go like,
pat you down. You're
sorry,
alive.
it kind of worked in the other shop and we got our stuff for free.
Oh,
What did you guys do?
We got a few things, and then like when the shopkeeper found out, he said we could have the stuff for free.
God, you really want me to roll something, do you? I'm gonna roll something.
So like, I'm sorry, I thought that would work.
He doesn't hear. She doesn't hear.
Yes.
So, 150.
I was like, Aloise, can we put it on your family's tab?
Luis is just like make Vaughn pay for it. It's the least he could
Wait,
do.
the king. Wait, how is the king gonna pay for it?
No, I'll make him send something, perhaps.
Is he gonna make someone come here and like? Ooh, that's good publicity for. Yes, that's good publicity. Yes, that's good publicity. Yes, that's good publicity for the shop.
Good publicity for the shop.
I love them like look at Robertello and they're always like weirded out. But I don't know where you got that. Where did? Okay. I'll tell you what. Okay. I'll make you this brand spanking new sword. Brand spanking new.
Brand spanking new.
Okay. But also, we will get free publicity for the shop, and we'll put it on the king's tab.
Okay.
Whatever what a tab is, we'll keep tabs.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
Why do you keep on raising your hands? Is this school? Are you in college?
Can't you?
No.
I can't understand.
What's the college?
Do you have hand crossbows?
Oh! Of course!
Actually, hindi medyo seryoso yun. Nagpipik ka onte.
Oh, sorry. More tape. Oh! Can you still hear me right now?
Yes.
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 That's better.
Thank you, Minnie.
Okay. Woohoo!
Do you have hand
crossbows?
crossbows?
Huh.
Yes.
Of course we do. Do you want a normal one?
How much is a normal one?
Make Vaughn pay for it.
What kind do you want? It's about 75 gold.
Okay. What do you mean, what kind?
I mean, I can make it better for you.
How much would that be if you made it better?
That will cost you at around, same as him, 150 gold. So that's 300 gold all in all.
No, I'll go for the 75 one, thank you.
Okay, Okay. Do you have money up front, or are you gonna put it on the king's tab like them fancy people?
I can put it on the king's tab?
Unti na lang, we're gonna look for the door to darkness na rin.
No, it's fine. I can pay.
Wow, this kid is rich. This kid is loaded.
No. It's family savings.
What the hell is that?
Never mind. Okay. I can get one.
Okay. Okay.
I get my pouch, I take a few coins out of it and keep it in my pocket and like here,
He takes it.
7.75.
Okay, this feels like 75 gold. And he like takes but at the same time I'll just give it to you tomorrow morning. Where will you be staying?
The palace.
Wow.
Yeah.
You all rich?
I'm not rich.
You all sound rich.
I don't sound rich.
She looks rich. She points over to Min.
I look
Maybe
over
because
and
she
I just
is
nod.
rich.
Ooh, look at those robes.
Okay. Tomorrow morning.
When you wake up, it'll be sent to the palace.
That comes with bolts, yes?
60 bolts, of course.
60 bolts. Cool. Okay.
Of course.
I'm good.
Okay. Anyone else? No. The longsword, the better brand spanking new longsword will be given in the morning as well. So,
Thank you.
thank you for shopping in the Cobalt Forge. My name is Bim. That's Kim. That's Dim. That's Sim. And that's Robertello. Thank you for shopping.
What was his name again?
Who?
The
Tim?
one with the weird accent.
Robertello.
Robertello.
Okay.
Or, Robertello.
Robertello.
But he hates it when you call him Robertello. He says, it has to be Robertello.
Rupertello.
Robertello.
Thank you, Rupertello.
Why do you call me that, huh?
All right. Thank you.
That's
Thank
not
you.
my name.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for
Did you get like
doing
the
this for
accent
us.
from where'd you get the accent from?
What do you mean? I have no accent. This is the way that I speak.
He has no accent.
Okay,
I guess we should all go.
It's like grab it up, man. Like, huh? You trying to pick a fight?
That's all. We are not going to pick a fight. We are going.
No. Okay, thank you.
Pick a fight.
Thank you.
Okay, you were trying to pick a fight with Rupertello.
Which is doing something.
Thank you, Rupertello, as I leave.
As we're
I say
walking
good
out.
evening. I say good evening to each and every one of the kobolds, and then to Robertello. A good evening.
A good evening.
And then we leave.
Oh God. Alright.
They're kind of weird with their accents here.
I know, it's a hodgepodge of accents. It's weird, but they say that I have the accent, so perhaps this
Maybe
is
it's normal here. And
yes.
And then I just shudder.
So, with that said, now that the orders are coming through in the morning to you guys are left out in the city. The city feels a little bit colder now as the night grows deeper. You see that there are a little bit of there's a little bit of fun happening in the middle of the town. There's a bard singing. He's like making jokes as well, joke songs about like the people there, and he's like kind of building up a crowd.
Okay.
What would you guys like to do?
I'd like to check that out. I tell Nick, look, it's a bar. Maybe you can find some inspiration.
Yeah, I'll come with.
All right. So, does everyone come to the middle of the city?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So you see a bar that's kind of like 5'7" ish. He has reddish hair. He wears like off-white off-white like an off-white shirt that's like loose on the arms. He has a brownish belt that covers his the upper part of his waist. Um, and he introduces himself as well. He says his name is Red Schmieren.
Does he only sing sad songs about women?
He starts off with that, but like he kind of like goes into like a more funkier beat, which makes everyone kind of clap their hands and like they're kind of jamming out to him. He uses thaumaturgy to duplicate like make a natural reverb, and like he makes looping by using thaumaturgy. So that's his shtick. He's like, dun, 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 dun.
God, no.
As you see him, he's
Oh,
like, yes,
so live Ed Sheeran, okay.
yes,
Thinking like album Ed Sheeran.
Is he perhaps singing about the castle on the hill?
Probably
The
is,
fort
man.
on the mountain, you know?
You know, wooden block house, no?
And as it's like going on, he's like, oh, and then he ends the song. Everyone like kind of applauds. Woo! As I continue, I'd like to ask anyone if anyone wants to join me in the song.
We'll look at Nick. Let's all collectively look at Nick.
I look at Eloise.
I'm looking right back at you.
I look at Myriad.
I look at Nick.
Sometimes looks at Myriad. Because we're all looking at each other. I don't know what's happening.
It's like,
Eloise and Min, roll me survival checks.
roll me God?
Roll me God, oh God.
Roll me survival checks.
Why survival?
Because I will survive.
Looks
17.
he kind of like scans the crowd. He's like, "It's good crowd," and he kind of stops. You, the one with the blue hair.
Sorry.
Yes.
Would you please join me? Would you mind?
Oh no. I don't.
That's okay,
mind.
man. You can play hot cross buns.
Yes, hot cross buns, perhaps. All right. I hesitantly
You can
go
do
up.
it. I touch her and
Um,
I cast guidance.
I was gonna. And before you go up, since you've been supporting Alois all night, he kind of also like, you can do it. We're here to help you, and I give you bardic inspiration.
Oh. You're burning spells.
Oh no, it's a cantrip, dude. Let's
And
do
as you go up, like the crowd kind of goes like a little bit silent, and they're like anticipating what you're gonna do. He kind of whispers to you, "So, what songs do you know?"
only Triton songs.
Oh, okay.
Would you know any?
I do know this one. Would you like to follow along as I play it?
Oh, okay.
All right. And with that said, I'm going to share something to all of you.
My God.
Oh no.
What is
What are
this?
you
Word, you
doing?
said
Is this
word.
where it begins?
And he starts with a somber tone. He starts strumming his lyre. With Mirren to the other side, he looks at you, Mirren, tenderly, and he begins to sing.
Oh my God, is this Yuzo?
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Nice.
Wait.
Wrong.
Wrong track. Wrong track.
Wrong track.
This is what he says.
Difficulty.
Princess sits on a throne of wonder.
I know this.
A beauty far and wide. Her eyes are lightning and her words are thunder. All men must abide.
Didn't want to ruin the moment, but like JC was cutting off.
So cute though.
And like with that, the crowd kind of starts clapping slowly. As it
Alois
hearing
Real fast.
all of you hearing Mirren's voice for the first time, singing voice. It actually sounds a little bit angelic. It feels as though like she wasn't just blessed with like holy favor. She was also blessed with an angelic voice. And Red Mirren kind of like looks at you and you have a really good voice.
Uh, um, I just hold up my hand and I wave.
He
Is
kind
there
of
kind of a
steps
mic?
back and like he kind of steps back and like gives you the applause as everyone.
Woo, go Mirren! Woo!
I'm just there
I'd
cheering
like-
as well, you know.
I'd like to say hello to my friends.
Yeah!
We're
We're her
over there
friends!
at the back. Like Nick, Hayden, Alois, and Big Times. Hello.
Thank you for joining me.
Thank you. Thank you.
What's
And
your
I
full
just-
name?
My name is Mirren Egnasath. Miris Egnasath. Hailing from the city on the river Egnas.
Oh, okay. That's quite a mouthful. Mirren Egnazath, everyone.
I bow stiffly.
Hooray!
And then I walk off the
Ooh.
stage stiffly as well.
As she goes down, like Alois is like the first to greet her, and like he puts a hand on her shoulder, and he's like, "You did really well. Performing's really hard. You did really well."
It is.
I peeked behind Eloise. That was really good!
I'm so sweaty. Is the sun out? And I'm so sweaty.
No, Mirren, it's nighttime.
It's the sun out.
You did very well.
Thank you. I feel like I need a drink. Does anyone need a drink? Let's all drink. Why don't we just all drink?
The closest tavern that you're near to is called Sewage Water. Would you guys like to go?
No.
You know what? I
Sewage
could go
water.
for some sewage water.
Damn it.
Alright, so would you guys like to go to the Sewage Water?
Yes.
First time for everything.
I gingerly go to the sewage water.
Hey, sewage water might be good.
Sewage Water might be good.
Might
It
like
might
the
be
best.
good, but doesn't sound good.
As you all go in, you do see that it's kind of like a rough and tough kind of bar.
Dude, okay.
You see like a couple of muscular men arm wrestling by the side, and you do see like like a semi packed house
with a lot of patrons that seem to be sailors. A lot of them seem to be adventurers as well, but more of the not the arcane kind adventurers that look kind of similar in build to Hayden. A lot of them have no sleeves, or the sleeves are kind of rolled up.
Okay.
You see an even bigger man walk out from the side of the counter, wiping down a glass bottle. Hello!
No.
Welcome to Sewage Water!
Yes. Me and my friends, we would like a table and some drinks, please.
Splendid! So, what would you like, please?
Best.
You see that table over there where the drunk guy is, kind of passed out?
Yes.
Push him aside, get the table.
Oh. Okay. I look to the others. Push him aside?
Okay.
The drunk guy just passed out on like one of the tables. He's like,
Can I try to like carry him to a bar stool?
all right, you easily like do that, but I would like you to roll. Sleight of hand to see how gentle you do it.
Sleight of hand. 6. It's not that gentle.
Not gentle.
See, you kind of. Wait, how do you pick him up?
It's like I can't. You know those like underarm kind of pickup.
Oh yeah.
Like you're about to drag them off somewhere. Kind of like that.
What? What's happening? Where?
You're sleepwalking.
I'm sleepwalking. My wife again with me again. What? I don't sleepwalk.
You are sleepwalking. You're drunk.
I'm sleepwalking. Where do you put him?
In a bar stool.
Like you lay him on the bar stool and
Like
the foot kind of breaks because of the impact. He falls down on the floor.
He'll be fine.
I guess.
Well, he's asleep.
Baloney! And he's like,
Let's all take a seat.
We're just gonna take a seat.
yeah. As you all take a seat, you do notice that in the lining where like the seat is, you kind of see it in the side part of it. There's like what do you call that? Like an island, like a booth. A booth. You sit like in a booth. There are tears within the seat, within the fabric. It kind of is uncomfortable to sit on, especially if you're wearing shorts. You feel a little bit of like tearing on the side of your leg. On the table, on the table on the center of you, you see a lot of like carvings. It says "Call Azimuth for a good time" and then like a winky face. You also see the king is a chump.
And I take
yes.
out my dagger.
Yeah.
Just go. Nick was here.
you etch that like Nick was here. As you're etching, the large guy like goes to your table. So, my friends, what do you want? Order up.
What is your best drink?
What is your best-selling meal?
Sewage water. Sewage water.
That's the name of your drink.
Uh-huh.
I'll have
Best in all of Astia.
I'll have a sewage water then.
What is sewage water?
Oh, I'm glad you asked, but it's a family secret.
Do you have any meals we can eat?
Why? Of course! What would you like to eat?
Or what's your best-selling meal?
You look like a man who could eat a lot.
Yeah?
Would you like a leg of ham?
Sure.
Leg of ham it is! For the others?
I look to
Sorry.
Alois and say, sewage water?
I'm not an alcohol drinker.
I see.
Yeah.
Do
So
you
for
have
those who don't-
juice?
What?
Do you have juice?
He bangs on the table with both of his hands. Of course! For those who don't drink alcohol, we respect you all!
Like you see Alois, he's like this, and he's frightened. Like, juice, please.
What kind of juice would you want?
Can I have
Like he's like on the verge of tears. Like anything.
mango peach juice?
Mango peach! For both of you!
Yes, please.
Alright! He kind of winks at you.
I'll have sewage water as well.
A fine choice, my lady!
And wind chimes, what would you like?
Oh, I say it in his voice, narrate. Sewage water!
Water!
I don't know why. And nuts. And then you hear like a very quiet voice. And nuts.
And, of course, roasted island legumes.
Okay.
I love it.
By the way, my name is George.
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 That's easy there.
Georgimer.
Georgian.
Georgimer?
Georgimer.
Georgimer.
Georgimer of the jungler.
His name was George and my mother's name was Mortimer.
Alright. Georgimer.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Georgimer.
Yes, thank
Did
you.
I forget anything? Would you like more food? Anything at all?
No,
I'm good,
just
thank
I'm
you.
alright.
what we
I'm
ordered.
full.
I'll be back with your order of 2 sewage water, 3 sewage water. I'm bad at math. 3 sewage water, 2 mango peach juice, leg of ham, roasted island legumes.
Yes.
Yes.
Nothing more? Anything?
No.
Nothing more.
No.
Okay.
Shakily holding my dagger. Just because like I was carving.
He like kind of like. He seems to be from what you can tell, like he has his hair kind of like slicked back a little bit. He has kind of palish skin. He looks like half Goliath, from what you can tell.
Okay, that makes sense.
He stands at a good
Terrified.
yeah. He stands at a good like 6'9". Haha, nice.
Funny number.
So while you guys are waiting for the food, what are you guys gonna do?
I'm just gonna carve. My anxiety's out.
Alois is trying to calm himself. Like he's just like by the corner next to the wall, and he's like,
I'm just chilling because I don't know what
Eloise, you
happened
should-
to them.
Do this with me. Just carve your name on the table.
"Oh, all right." And then like he takes out the dagger from like that's on his thigh, and then he writes Alois like in cursive.
You out of all the languages, there's only one in cursive, and it's Aloysius.
Like this, right?
I look to my one and it's just like super jagged.
It's like carved out, like literally just.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah,
Wow.
keep going.
All right.
So as you guys are waiting, would you guys like to do anything else? You guys are still waiting for the food.
Wow.
Yes?
While waiting, I'm just gonna do this idly, just
Okay.
like skim through the tales of old.
As you do skim through the tales of old, nothing as of now seems to be of like a story that's pretty good. They seem to be just like generic stories that you already know. You see like a tale about a rat who has the ambition to become a chef. You see another tale about a rat again who got lost in the big city.
Oh, rats! In the...
Yeah, and then the next
There's
tale
so
after
much
that
rat.
is also about a rat who was domesticated and adopted into a family.
A lot of rats!
It's a rat
These
book.
are
Rat tails! Rat tails is actually like the tale,
Yeah.
not a story.
And you, for the fourth story, you do see like a tale of like two rats who helped a princess with her clothes.
Why there's so many rats?
It's all rats.
many
Why is it rats?
But like unfortunately, like the princess lost her shoe before the midnight struck, stuff like that.
Always been rats.
And as you're reading, you hear something like walking towards you. Your meal is here.
Ah, yes. Thank you.
So for three of you, sewage water. For you, little man, pineapple. Sorry, mango peach juice.
Yes, please.
Mango peach juice also for you. Leg, and he like you see like covering him covering behind him. Someone like peeks out, holding like a huge ass leg of ham. Here's your leg of ham.
Thank you for the leg.
Okay. Very good, Alan. Very good. You see, this is my son, Alan.
Oh, hello, Alan.
Alan.
Are you keeping with the family business?
Yes. I.
Are you?
Say it with more bravado, son. Yes.
Bravado.
Yes.
Bravado.
I'm keeping up with the family tradition.
Just like thumbs up. You're doing
Confidence. Good job.
Mhm. I hope you like our sewage water. I made that myself. Very good, son. Very good.
Okay.
God.
Alright.
He's a little bit insecure, but I'm trying my best to be a good dad.
Oh.
Have you ever said the words "I'm proud of you" to your son?
I always do every day, right, son? Yes. My dad is very proud of me.
This family tradition is gonna destroy my ears.
Yes. It's so loud. And like, okay, we'll all leave. You all also. Roasted.
You hear a ringing in your ear? You should see a doctor.
Who?
Nothing.
Who? Roasted island legumes. Here you go.
Great.
Enjoy your meal, everyone.
Thank you.
Come on, son. Good job. And he like walks in the back, like being all like proud of his son, like rubbing his head.
Can I smell the sewage water?
All right.
Can I inside check the sewage?
Sure. It is about this sewage water, I guess.
Windshimes would like to just drink it at this point.
I'll just also drink it, you know.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Roll me
just a 15.
Constitution.
With the 15, you can tell that sewage water is just a fancy term for it's regular ale,
Mhm.
but it went through some kind of process to make the flavor a little bit deeper, but a little harsher. That's why they call it sewage water, because it's kind of harsh, but it kind of tastes better than the regular ale.
Okay. I take a sip.
You take a sip, both of you take a chug.
I take a chug.
As you chug, make me a Constitution save.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go. Bad at
That's a
that.
15.
Okay.
Bad at that. Oh, that is a
What?
15s.
With a 15, as all of you kind of like swig down, Min with a conservative little sip, you taste the flavors like kind of it's kind of subtle, but it grows and it evolves the more and more you drink it. It kind of like tells some sort of journey in your mind as you drink it. You feel your insides get warmer as it like as you process the alcohol. You feel yourself. You feel if for those of you who have chest hair, you feel chest hair like your chest hair kind of stand up. And for all of you, you kind of feel a little bit proud as you drink the alcohol.
What's chest hair feel like?
I wouldn't know.
So, as this is going on, I would like Hayden to make me a perception check, please.
Sure. Perception. That's a 22.
With a 22, as you take a swig and like you smash down on like the table, you see someone kind of eyeing you from a distance. You see like a burly man with like a huge beard. He kind of you only see kind of like the upper half of him. He has like a huge beard. He has a bald head. He has like a reddish kind of brownish beard. Kind of like looking at you.
I'm just gonna stare back, like while I eat. I just take a bite of the leg of ham and just stare back at him.
You see him like go down from his chair. As he like goes down from his chair, he sinks. You see that he's a dwarf. He's kind of like 4'2" in height, and he like marches forward. You got a staring problem, bruv.
He was staring at me first. It's like, do you need anything, sir?
Seems like you have a problem, bruv.
No, I don't. I'm just asking, do you need anything? You were staring at me.
You calling me a liar?
No, I never said that.
Oh, is he calling me a liar? He looks at all of you. Is he calling me a liar?
Out of
You were
character, is
staring
this a
first.
Kingsman situation?
I mean, who's not to stare at you?
Why?
Do you mean?
What does that mean?
I've heard about all of you. Revolutionaries.
That wasn't me.
Did you have fun? Did you have fun fighting? Did you? Are you deaf?
No, I just did not understand your question.
He looks to like another table. He's deaf, innit?
Sir, what did you mean by filing?
Boy, you do know what happened to Hollowport, right?
Who is he addressing?
Yeah.
Just Hayden, like straight in the eye.
I'm like looking at the training guy as well. It's like, well, I still eat. Yeah. I know.
Did you enjoy all the lives that were killed in that revolution of yours? Do you bloody like it?
Do you enjoy running your mouth on someone else's business?
Easy for you to say. Did you lose anyone in the revolution?
Yeah. I did.
Who the hell did you lose? Who the hell? Like, as he's like trying to, he like braces his hand to attack you, but you see like some of the people like kind of brace him, like hold him back. What do you do?
No, I don't even do anything.
You see him like getting held back. You know nothing. I'm sorry, he's drunk. He's like so drunk. I'm sorry. He had a few too many. You all irresponsible pricks! As he's like being dragged out, you see him like he's just cursing the hell out of all of you. You see him like pointing at all of you, blaming you all for everything that's happened within the revolution. He's kind of he's like a mixture of mad and also like you see tears from his eyes run down as he's like brought outside the tavern. And now it's silent in your table.
Hollowport? Luis asks as he like looks over at everyone else.
They kind of started a revolution. I say they because I wasn't there, but I think Spade and Gray were. It was against the Zevianites trying to
The Millstone.
unify and oppress people over
We were-
in.
We went up against the Maelstrom in Hollow.
I see.
I mean, it was basically, just like we got double crossed into starting the revolution, and like Speaker Augur was actually Jotun, was actually Speaker Augur. So, we
Yes.
didn't mean for anything of that to happen. Especially Vicky, he's the one who's been most stressed about it. He being the leader of the revolution. He had a whole speech and everything.
Well,
We don't exactly know what happened.
I'm just gonna assume that the entire town got massacred.
is this why you all desperately want to go back up north?
Yes.
Yeah.
I see. But shouldn't we at least, your leader, right, Victor? Shouldn't we see that he's awoken first before you try to go back up north?
That's true.
Yes.
Um,
But I'm not one to judge. Seeming that you all heard earlier. So we all do what we had to do, I suppose. Then he starts to like circle like the rim of his cup with his finger.
As the night continues on, you end the night kind of in a soured mood, even though it was like started off as a little bit fun with a little bit of singing. You go back to the castle with none of you like bearing a smile. The king, as you go back, isn't even there. He is already like sleeping. I mean, it's kind of late. It's already like 11:30, kind of that time. As you all make it to your rooms. I mean, your room. You are all sleeping in like a collective room that's huge, with multiple beds.
Is there like a table somewhere?
There is a table in the middle as well.
What would you guys like to do?
Is Aster still not back?
You do notice that Aster isn't back yet. So, Aster isn't here. Yes. What would you guys like to do?
You know what, Marin? Maybe I will check the library.
Yes, give it a look.
Okay. As you go out, Nick, and leave the others, I would like you to, I'd like everyone else to deafen, please.
Oh,
Ooh.
spicy.
Okay? Is everyone the deafened?
Not yet, right?
Alright. Nick. Hello.
Hello.
As you go out of the room, you make your way towards the library. But as you're walking there, you see something like off in the distance, in the window, high up in the fort. The library is somewhere in the higher parts of this structure. You see what seems to be something green in the distance.
What is that? And I go follow it.
As you go a little bit near it, you realize that it is like, from your understanding of your religion, and from what Spade kind of told you from time to time, it's called the Emerald Essence. You see that it's like just shimmering, kind of moving, circling around you, but it's not touching you.
Can I reach out to it?
As you reach out to it, you see it move away, still twinkling. Now outside the window. The window is about like 10 foot high, with no like railings on it, so people, like, you can easily like fall off if you made a mistake. It seems to be like just hovering, and you see it kind of drawing you in. What would you like to do?
Dower, this is you. Please don't let me die. I step up onto the windowsill.
As you step up onto the windowsill, you feel a breeze in your hair, like waft through your hair. You feel the chill of the night embrace you. You smell a faint floral kind of smell.
This is like sapagita.
Sampagita. What would you like to do?
Holding onto the frame of the window, right?
Yeah.
I still want to like reach out
Okay.
towards the orb wisp thing.
Roll me a dex save.
Oh god.
As you kind of
Oh,
reach
this
out,
is that's big.
your hand kind of like slips onto the side, and you kind of lose balance, and you almost like feel yourself fall, but you feel a tug behind you. You see that your legs are no longer stepping on anything. You feel yourself kind of getting carried by something.
I look back.
As you look back, you see a large hand gripping you behind, like your what's this? The scarf, your scarf, like holding you by your scarf. You see, it's still like the hand is still glowing green. And as you like to kind of tilt your head, what you see is the figure of what looks to be an orc. He stands very tall, but he has kind of like a smile on his face. He has like long hair that's kind of tied up upwards to like a ponytail. He holds you by the scruff of your scarf. You okay?
Yeah. Thank you. Can you put me down?
Almost fell.
I know. It's just the orb. I was trying to.
You fall for an orb joke. Me sorry.
Oh, is that you?
Who?
You did the orb.
Yeah. You like it?
Yeah, that's pretty nice, but
A little danger.
yeah, a bit more than little danger.
Why you roam night? He kind of like props you back, and as you he offers you to sit by the window.
I wanted to check out the library.
Ooh, story. You like story?
Yeah, but also, because you know of bards, yes?
Yeah, bard.
So, I want to be a bard, but
Ooh,
I don't think I'm that good at performing.
sing? Oh, ooh. Not all bards sing.
Yeah, but asking around town, it was kind of hard to figure out what I can do.
Ooh. You see him kind of like stretch out that because he's kind of thinking. How about Bard tells story?
Yeah, I guess I can tell stories. I know a lot.
Would you like tell my story?
Your story?
I have great story.
Okay, you tell me your story then.
Okay, sit. He offers you to sit.
I'm already seated.
Oh, and then he sits like hovering, but leveling to you within the window. Me nar. He offers his
Hello, Nar. I'm Nick.
I like name. You see, me have brother. Brother tall, handsome, lady man. Also man lady. But
I think I know what that is.
love each other, we do. But we had one job. Everything went okay. We defeat what need defeat. But at end of day, we find out something wrong with the job.
What was wrong?
You see, we will protect someone like you, small, human, and at end of day, they wanted to take human.
Oh,
They wanted to take human from mom, from family.
you did your job, right? You succeeded.
I protect, yes, but this out of control, my control. I offered to go in place of child, but brother wouldn't agree. I had disagreement with brother. Brother was mad. And then from side came real father of human. He walked forward and he offered himself willingly.
That sounds complicated.
Nar very strong. Always strong. But here, Nar feel powerless.
But that's normal, right? We feel powerless sometimes, and that's okay, because we can get up again.
But it ended bad. They take father from child. Father went to Feywild. And then Nar felt responsible. Nar left brother. Nar went to Feywild as well.
And in the Feywild,
The Feywild do things to Nar. Change Nar. Good things, bad things, painful things. Never got to see brother again.
so you left him. So your last interaction with your brother was when you had that argument?
If there is moral in story, I only think family important. Nothing else.
Family is important, but what you did, your responsibility towards that family, I don't think you should let go of that feeling, you know?
Cannot change now. Nar gone. But maybe story live on. What name?
What do you mean?
Your name.
I'm Nick.
You look like brother.
But I'm small. Your brother.
Everything's small compared to Nar.
But you said your brother was tall.
Not taller than Nar. He was tall, handsome, kinda lanky, but that's okay.
Well, I'm sure he was a good person.
I don't think he alive anymore. Long time. Long time.
When did this happen?
Long time ago.
Alright, it was a long time ago. But thank you, Nar, for telling me your story.
Tell story. Help other realize. Family. Important.
I have a question though. How can I see you if you're dead?
He just smiles at you.
Many way. But mostly pure heart.
Thank you.
He kind of like reaches out to you and pats you on the head. As you see him pat you on the head, you feel like warmth touch you, and then he fades away. This gives you Tale of the Brute.
Ooh.
So that's like without choosing, you can choose another one next time, but it automatically just gives you Tale of the Brute for now.
Cool. Okay.
All right. With that, like kind of with him fading away into the night sky, you feel the tiredness in your bones set in. You feel kind of like heavy, kind of sleepy.
Before I leave, before I get up, I say a short prayer to Dower for Nar. Well, more specifically Nar's brother, since Nar has, I don't know, kind of, he kind of met Dower, so like,
He's good.
Yeah.
He's like good now. He's good now. All right.
So like, I pray more specifically for his brother.
Okay.
And then I head back to our room.
All right. As you go back to the room, let's ask them to undeafen, please.
Hello.
Hello, welcome back.
Hello.
You see, as Nick enters the room, some of you have already like begun sleeping.
Haven't been sleeping.
Who?
Yeah, Alois wouldn't be sleeping
I
yet.
won't
You're
be
not
sleeping
sleeping
yet.
yet.
Oh, all right.
I'm in the table.
All right. As you enter the room, you see no one is actually slept yet. You see Hayden on the table, kind of like.
My journal out.
Oh, you
I'm
guys
also
are
writing
still
in
up.
my journal.
I'm like, I stretch. I think I should rest. I almost fell off the window today.
You what?
You what?
You fucking what?
I thought you went to the library.
And then
I have like there's
Get
the
on to
look
bed.
of like shock and like confusion at the same time. It's like
I pull the sheets up. Good
You
night,
I drop
everyone.
my quill and then look at Nick.
It's fine. A big green orc man saved me.
Good night, I suppose.
Night.
Good night.
You see Nick doze off as he's saying the big orc man said, and then he sleeps. What's everyone else doing?
Could I have gone to the clinic to check on Victor?
All right, I would say that we'll still do it like within no one defense. As you do check on Victor, you do see that he's just resting.
I sit beside. I took some things from my bag before I got there. I took some dried kelp and some pieces of rectangular onion skin paper.
Okay.
I wrote some sigils on the paper. I take a cup of water. I put the kelp in. I let it steep a bit. I put the paper in 3 pieces, and then I take them out. I turn towards the moon and I say a prayer,
Ooh,
and then I
alright.
slap it on his slap it. Bah. No, I put it on his forehead and on top of his hands, and I say some mystical mumbo jumbo.
Mystical Jumbo.
Yeah, remembering what my grand aunts taught me when I was young.
Okay.
Then I sit beside him and I whisper, "You have to survive. For Agnes. You have to survive."
You see him breathing. He just like has heavy breaths all throughout the night. But you don't feel like a response from anything. It doesn't even rain. No like rumbling of clouds, no thunder. Just feels very kind of like a somber night.
I brush the hair off his forehead
Mm.
and I give it a kiss and I go.
Alright. As you feel your lips on his forehead, he feels very, very cold. Almost to the point of he's almost like dead. You know?
I fight back tears when I figure out that he's like fucking dead.
He's almost dead.
He's almost dead.
Yeah.
Please survive. And I take my leave.
Okay. As you stand up, you go, just about the time you kinda beat Nick's entrance by about like 4 minutes. So you just also like came into the room.
Yeah.
So now what's everyone else doing?
Luis is kind of like by himself in his court, like his bed, even though he doesn't really need one.
Yes.
And
Still on
he-
the table. Right.
He has his rapier out, the bowstring, and he's humming as he kind of polishes the metal part of the blade with like this gentle care. And while he's doing that, he's thinking about like his siblings, and he kind of mutters, it's like, "I hope you're alive," while he's like humming, goes back to humming.
Okay. You humming, it kind of gives a little bit of like music to the room. All of you feel a little bit calmer because of this. A little bit, just a little bit. Hayden, what are you doing?
I'm writing a letter.
Okay. As you are writing a letter, no one in the like nearest proximity to you can see what you're writing. They just see that you're like scribbling down something. You see kind of yourself getting a little bit emotional.
your face kind of twinges as the others look at you. But it's not enough to like evoke any like strong emotion to come out of your expression. Wind chimes. How about you? What do you do?
If I were wind chimes, Siguro, first thing I'd be worried about like where the fuck is Aster? We might have
Aster's still not there.
might have another thing on our hands.
Where did you go?
Pero beside that, siguro, that's not something I can fiddle with to say. Siguro, I think wind chimes would be, he'd be confused about the book. Most likely.
Yeah, you see yourself like still looking at the book, kind of like flipping through its pages, and I would like you to make an investigation check.
Investigation check. Oh. Investigation. I'm bad at that.
Ooh. With A12, it's actually like pretty good for you. You do notice, within the writings, you see a familiar word actually. That even though it's translated to another language, you can still tell that it's that word. And it says Zerail.
Hey. Let me just check. I've heard that. I legit have heard that.
Zera apostrophe L. Zerail. Yes.
Sorry.
That is all like that I can give you with a 12. You do understand that it is a place. You have seen it in the map somewhere. Okay. And with that said, everyone succumbs to the night.
Oh, I was like, can I say a reminder to wind chimes? Like,
Sure.
Not like as a player. It's like just a reminder. Hayden said that he was from Zerail when you first met him. By the way.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Hayden is from that place. Yes.
Dude,
There you go. All right. I know that high elves do not sleep. Yes.
Yep.
But you do trance
Yes.
in a. So as the night goes deeper, you kind of find your spots within the room, and as you all fall deeper into sleep, Alamis, trance, your mind kind of quiets down. And as this is happening, you all hear something from like you see yourself in somewhere dark.
What the fuck?
Sure.
What the fuck?
And you realize you hear smoke from underneath. Here. Like this the sound of like smoke
Crackling? Oh shit.
Oh, okay.
kind of wafting, wading. It's the sound of like air making sounds going through resistance.
What's the black smoke again?
And all of you kinda weirdly share a collective consciousness within the sleep. First person that you see is Aster. All of you feel like you are Aster. You look at your hands. You see that it's the color of Aster's skin. You see the fluff on his shoulders, the red leather that he's always wearing. He looks up to see a figure with horns parted to the side, long hair, dark, with whitish leather as he wears it. He kind of like walks towards Aster. You hear a voice echo in your collective consciousness, and it says, "You a disgrace. Not good enough." You see, Aster, you, with all of you here, your hands kind of shake. You feel like a deep emotion like run down. You feel your like throat choking up, kind of like tensing. You just hear this person walk to and fro, berating you for who you are. He kind of like slams you down, and he kind of just insults you in every shape in every shape and form. And for him, you feel it in your heart and in the mind of Aster that you know that he feels like this person, feels like this is what makes you strong. And he feels like he needs to endure it. He just needs to endure it. He hates this person, but he needs to endure it. As this person is just continuing to talk, he walks back and forth, to and fro. You look at the ground. It's dirty, but a black smoke slowly creeps in. The voice of this person, which you recognize now, is Aster's father. Walks to and fro, and his voice gets muffled as his figure gets obscured by the black smoke. As all of your visions start to go dim once more. And within that darkness, you now see a spotlight cast on you. And with all of your bodies now there, you see that you have elven fair skin, long locks of gold, platinum blonde hair, and in your arms a violin. You look up and you see a crowd. It's now Aloise's turn. Aloise, you look around you and you see a lot of people with judgy eyes. They seem to expect something out of you. They all just look at you anticipating something. They seem to be like wondering why you're not doing anything yet. You hear murmurs from the crowd like, "What's he gonna do? Like, I thought he was good." Like, people like just combining the murmurs. What would you like to do?
Luis, he's shaking and he's terrified. He struggles to even breathe, and he looks around in the crowd, and he tries to look for his eldest brother.
Make me a perception check with disadvantage.
Perception. Did it send? Oh, why didn't it send?
Oh, it doesn't send?
Yeah. Try again.
Sure.
Okay. Perception.
Oh.
It's not sending, but I got a 2.
Oof. Alright. We'll take that for now. We'll just fix it up after stream. With the 2, as you like gaze, you feel your like anxiety like setting in, your heart beating faster and faster, your sweat drips down. For the others who are also here in this collective consciousness, you feel like you are Alois. And like as you like scan the room, you notice that no one's there. Like no one that you recognize. But as you center your focus, you see your mother in the middle of the crowd with a scowl on her face, looking at you. What do you want to do?
He locks eyes with her, and his chest just feels tighter, and he starts to shake his head. He takes a step back and another, and your faces, they feel hot. Blood rushes to your face, and you can't control the tears that are rushing down.
Your lips are quivering now, kind of like. In your peripheral vision, you see a figure there. Kind of looks like your brother. Would you like to look?
Yes.
As you look to the right, you see your father with a look of just pure disappointment in his face. You see him like kind of scoff.
You all realize that the world feels so big. Everything is large, it's just huge, and it continues to expand. And then you realize you're just a little boy.
You see him fold his hands, kind of expecting something from you. You see him mouth the words, "Are you gonna play or what?" Make me a performance check with double disadvantage.
Double disadvantage. Holy shit. I want to.
What's that? Is that like 3 dice or 4 dice?
3 dice and you take the lowest one.
Oh,
Okay.
I was thinking like double. I was like exponential double
And
or
let
like.
me roll another one. It's a 6 plus a 7. It's a 13.
With a 13, you lift your bow up and you play the notes as best as you can. And it all only sounds like it sounds like someone screaming. This isn't, you know that this isn't how you play, you know that this isn't like how you usually perform, but it grinds. And you see the repulsion in each and every person's face around you. They seem to like cover their ears, they like kind of whisper and murmur around each other. Like, I thought this one was talented. I thought he was a talented one. You hear like multiple people kind of judge you, and like you feel the tears run down from your face.
I'm sorry. I'll try again. I can do better. I can try again.
Your words fall into deaf ears as the roar of the crowd kind of like goes louder and louder, and it's kind of overwhelming, and it's sending a panic response to your brain, and you can't control yourself. You exit stage left away from your father, and as you feel yourself running away, you see that the room again gets darker and darker, and you get consumed with a black smoke. And it kind of wafts clear. And now you look at yourself once more. You realize that you're kind of wearing blackish robes. You look at your hands and they resemble kind of claws. Like normal hands, I mean, but a little bit like riddled with feathers. You look to the sides, and you see that you're in kind of like a Japanese style house. You hear people talking in the middle of what seems to be your living room. Wind chimes. What would you like to do?
I would like to. I don't know. I would. Wind chimes, not I. Wind chimes.
Yes. Okay. Sorry.
James would like to eavesdrop. Oh my god. Like to eavesdrop.
Okay. So as you like walk down the halls, you feel the halls like get narrower and narrower, and it feels like you're just kind of like clawing your way to the living room. You feel like a shortness of breath as you reach it, as the voice kind of gets clear. You hear the words. Did I do something wrong? Why is our child like this? I can't believe. Have I made a mistake? And as you see, you look through like a gap within the walls, and you see your father crying, with your mother comforting his back. You hear the words, maybe he'll grow out of it. Maybe it's just a phase, you know? Maybe he'll do something with his life eventually. And you feel a wave of like, am I not doing things right? I'm finding purpose with my life, right? You feel this like wave of just disappointment in yourself. As you see from behind you, black smoke again starts to creep in, and it fills the whole hallway, wafting and blocking your vision. As it clears out, you kind of find it harder to breathe. Your lungs kind of seize up, but something else opens up. You realize that you now have gills. Kind of opens up. And you feel your waves, your hand motions more fluid than ever. As you see yourself, your bluish hair kind of like wafts and like dances in the water. You see, though, on the bottom part of your body are sheets, of linen sheets, and you kind of feel like you just woke up. Miriam.
Yes.
What do you want to do?
I wake up. I look around, trying to like gauge where I am.
As you look to the left and to the right, you do realize that you're kind of in the infirmary of some place. You make me a perception check. With a 14, you see, as your head stops in the middle, you see the logo for the tidal wave.
No. It can't.
You see someone peek through the door and like walk in. Well, you pass.
How could have I passed? I passed out. I couldn't have passed.
Barely pass. I mean, you are an Egnazath. Only reason why you passed.
Please don't say that.
Although you're gonna have to work your way up through the ranks. You're now the lowest member of the tidal wave. Welcome, kid. And he kind of throws your regimen, like the paper in front of you, saying that you passed. We're gonna have fun. And he like walks away.
Look at the paper. What does it say?
It only says passed and you see that you're like it has like a list of all the rankings in there, and you're like not even in the 50. You're like an exception. You're 51st. And you feel like this, like the tears pooling in your eyes, even though you're in water. It starts to feel kind of like tingy and salty. You look up once more and you see a figure very familiar to you. You see,
Who is it?
you see Miris.
Shit.
He's not saying anything, but he does have quite a disappointed look on his face.
I tried.
All he does is move his head to the left, to the right.
No. I tried my best. 3 days. I tried my best.
You see the smoke creep from underneath your bed upwards to your body, and it kind of fills the room once more. And within this darkness, you feel a heat. Feels like an oven. It feels like you're inside an oven. As you realize that your eyes are closed, you open your eyes to see fire all around you. You look to the left and to the right, and you see multiple children burning. Some like crawl to you. As you as they're like reaching up to you on your strong legs, they try to anchor themselves. Hayden, what are you doing right now?
I'm trying to get the door open.
You realize that you're kind of tugging on the door that's with all your might. As you feel the place kind of like crashing down, you hear from the other side of the door. Oh, for the glory of our great Lord Zevian! And you hear muffling his laughter, his continuous laughter, are the sound of just screams. And that same familiar scenario plays again in your head. You see this particular child on the floor with a huge beam that's covered with fire about to crash down, sort of in slow motion. What would you like to do?
You see, Hayden starts rushing out onto that child, and he starts covering her with his wings.
As you run towards the child, it seems to like your movement seems to get slower and slower, and you feel yourself detached from your own body, and you see two continuities. A person that has wings sprout the same color that you did say from earlier. Red, like gradienting outwards, right?
Yeah.
And then on the other side, you just see a shroud of darkness stretching out into like opaque tendrils, but they still form wings as both crash on said wings, and you realize that you yourself, all you do is just stand there looking at your both selves burning into the fire.
anger starts to creep into your heart, and your blood starts to boil, and you start to feel the rage coming in. But even before you start to rage out, the black smoke quickly engulfs you. And now, in that same darkness, as you look around, to the left, to the right, and as you look behind, eyes open. And another set of eyes open. And another set of eyes open. They seem to be faceless. Multiple eyes belonging to multiple people. You see mouths open as well, grinning. You see hands kinda reaching out to you. Nick, what are you doing right now?
Exactly what I'm doing, IRL. I crawl back and I start kicking and punching the hands away.
You kick and punch, but no matter what you do, they seem resilient and like grabbing you by the leg and like parading their hands all over your body. As you feel like laughter surround you, you hear the words, "This is gonna be good."
I start to scream for help.
No matter how much you scream for help, your voice doesn't come out. And your consciousness turns to black immediately. You feel nothingness surround you. And as you look, try and get a sense, and each and every single one of you trying to get the sense of like where you are, what's happening, you start to see each other. All around you, surrounding you are just a dark void filled with black smoke creeping in from all around you. What are you guys doing?
Crying.
Trying to wave out the void.
You just see the smoke kind of dissipate, but come back cloudier than ever.
Just on the ground again with my knees up to my chest, my hands up to my ears, just quietly sobbing for help.
As all of you are in this state, you see someone walk forward. Someone with off-white robes. You see him walking towards someone. Someone with that familiar horn shape. Seems to be what you can gauge from the events from earlier. Aster's father. As he's walking towards this person, your eyes kind of like focus on it, all of you, and you do realize that this in fact is Victor.
What?
Vicky, where are you?
He looks back at you all. His eyes just cloudy white. He looks back at Aster's father. And as he continues to walk towards him, from the skies, two crimson eyes open. And this is what you see.
What? Where? Ito mati.
Victor, now walking towards Aster's father. The eyes still glowing in the darkness.
Can I try chasing them?
No matter how much you move, you feel like you're not gaining distance.
It's like I'm trying to reach up.
And even if you call out, no matter how much you let your voice out, nothing seems to escape the void. Victor, as he places as he goes near Aster's father, you see Aster's father put his hand on Victor's shoulder. And he bursts into red orbs of light into the air. Slowly. And it all swiftly coalesces into what seems to be a locket in Aster in the chest of Aster's father.
There.
Oh.
That's where that's
Oh
where he is.
god. Oh god.
It's all coming together now.
Shit. And all of you spring collectively awake.
You got trauma too?
Aster gone still.
Oh crap, I know that. Shit. Okay.
You all look at each other, realizing that you all had the same dream. What would you guys like to do?
I'm by the way, I wake up while I'm on the table, by the way.
Yes, okay. Yeah.
I wake. I don't sit up. I just pop my eyes open, but I raise the sheet on top of me just to cover my whole body.
Does anyone want to talk about what happened?
Only if any of you know where that man lives.
We need to
Pretty
find
sure.
Aster.
Yeah, we need to find Aster.
Aster would know.
Aster definitely knows.
Aster would know.
And as soon as you said Aster would know, you hear the door open. Click. And you are greeted with this.
Where?
Wait. You see a tall man. Not really that tall, but a good 5'10", 5'11". You see that he has dark gray robes and darker gray hair. But he awfully looks very, very familiar.
Who is it?
Oh my god! What?
And this
Emo Vicky.
is where we will end tonight's episode.
Wow.
Emo Victor?
Wow.
What is happening?
This guy actually just drops Victor Alter and he's like,
Oh
next
my
time, guys.
See you next time.
Oh my god!
You OC, do not steal.
New OC, do not
Do not steal!
It's just Victor Alter.
That's where the episode would end. Thank you for joining us.
What the fuck?
Bro, I was not expecting
See you
Victor Alter.
Sunday.
See you next Sunday.
Oh,
Before-
we don't have anything this Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah,
Next
Sunday.
Yes.
technically next Sunday, not this Sunday. Next.
So,
Oh, next Sunday. Not this Sunday?
yes, not this Sunday.
Okay,
Next
thank
Sunday.
you. Thank you. Oh my god.
So,
It was this Sunday, holy crap.
Oh, why?
yes, before we leave, Ate JC, can you give us a recap of our schedule?
So,
I can't recap.
I feel like everyone's just
Recap, we need a recap of like what just happened, not the schedule. The schedule is like next Sunday. What just happened?
okay, so an update on our schedules. We will not be having an Ask Azaria this week, but starting next week, the Azaria campaign will be every Sunday, while Ask Azaria will be every Thursday. Chompy's Tavern remains every Tuesday.
So, with that said, thank you guys for joining us tonight, and see you next Sunday. Goodbye.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Like and subscribe.
We need to
Like and
process
subscribe.
this.
Comment which ones was more traumatic.
Not mine. Not Wind Chimes. Wind Chimes was just like, oh, parental issues. What is that?